Cats playing with a ball of yarn is one of those things that instantly looks cute. One tiny paw tap, the yarn rolls away, and suddenly the cat is fully locked in. The ears go forward, the eyes get wide, the body gets low, and then pounce. But here's the funny part. To us, it looks like a simple little game. To the cat, it feels much more serious. Because when a cat plays with yarn, it is not only being silly. A big part of that behavior comes from instinct. Even if your cat lives indoors, sleeps on a soft blanket, and acts like the king or queen of the house, deep down, it is still a hunter. In the wild, cats watch small animals carefully. They stay low, move slowly, wait for the right moment, and then attack very quickly. A ball of yarn can wake up that same part of their brain. It rolls, it changes direction, it hides behind furniture. The loose string wiggles around like it has a mind of its own. And to a cat, that can feel a little bit like prey. Something small is moving, something small is escaping, something small must be caught. That is why cats sometimes look so serious while playing. They are not just having fun. In their mind, they are on an important little mission. We see a cute living room game. They see a tiny hunting challenge. Cats are also very sensitive to movement. A still object may not be very exciting, but the moment it starts moving, everything changes. A twitching string, a rolling ball, a curtain moving in the wind, or even your foot under a blanket can instantly grab their attention. Their eyes are especially good at noticing small, quick movements, so when yarn rolls across the floor, it becomes almost impossible for them to ignore. One second the cat is calm, the next second the cat is thinking, "What was that? Where is it going? Should I catch it?" That little burst of curiosity makes the game exciting. And yarn is especially interesting because it is not just one solid object. It has the ball, but it also has the loose string. That string bends, curls, slides, and wiggles. Sometimes it looks like a tiny tail. Sometimes it looks like a bug or a worm. Of course, cats are not sitting there thinking, "Ah, yes, this reminds me of a worm." But the shape and movement can still trigger their instincts. The more unpredictable it looks, the more exciting it becomes. If the yarn rolls in a straight line, that is fun. But if the string suddenly flips, bends, or disappears under a chair, now the cat really wants to investigate. That is why the loose thread often becomes the best part of the toy. The ball is nice, but the little moving string, that is the star of the show. Playing with yarn also gives cats physical exercise. They tap it, chase it, grab it, pull it, and sometimes dramatically wrestle with it like it personally offended them. All of those movements help cats use their bodies. They practice coordination, they practice balance, they practice timing. They learn how hard to strike and how fast to jump. This is especially important for kittens. Young cats learn a lot through play. They are discovering how their paws work, how their claws work, how fast they can move, and how to control their little bodies. So when a kitten chases yarn, it may look like chaos, but it is actually learning. The tiny pounce is cute, but it is also practice. The little chase is funny, but it is also training. Every roll, jump, tap, and grab teaches the kitten something. So, yarn is not just entertainment. In a way, it is like a tiny gym session. The cat gets exercise, learns new skills, burns energy, and looks ridiculous in the best possible way. Cats also need mental stimulation. Indoor life can be very safe and comfortable, but it can also become boring. The same room, the same furniture, the same window, the same sofa. After a while, there is not much new to explore. That is where play becomes really useful. Yarn behaves in surprising ways. It rolls, stops, turns, gets stuck, comes loose, and disappears under things. The cat has to pay attention. Where did it go? Will it move again? Is it hiding under the couch? Can I pull it back? These tiny questions keep the cat's brain active. For an indoor cat, this kind of play can be a safe replacement for hunting. They cannot go outside and chase real prey, but they can still use those natural instincts in a harmless way, at least harmless when the game is supervised. Yarn also gives cats a feeling of control. Cats are naturally curious, and they like testing things. They touch something, watch what happens, and then try again. With yarn, one little paw tap creates an immediate reaction. The ball moves, the string follows, the cat taps again, now it moves somewhere else. That simple cause and effect is very satisfying for them. It is almost like the cat is thinking, I touched it and it escaped. Interesting. Let me do that again. This is one reason cats can play with the same simple object for a surprisingly long time. To us, it is just a ball of yarn. To the cat, it is a moving puzzle, a toy, a challenge, and a tiny adventure all at once. Kittens may enjoy yarn even more because everything is new to them. A rolling ball is mysterious, a curling string is exciting, a sliding object feels like a whole adventure. Kittens also have a lot of energy, and play helps them burn it off. But it is not only about getting tired. Play helps kittens prepare for adult cat behavior. When a kitten stalks yarn, it is practicing stalking. When it pounces, it is practicing pouncing. When it grabs and kicks the yarn, it is practicing the same movements cats use when catching prey. So even though it looks adorable, it also has a real purpose. Kittens are playing, but they are also learning how to be cats. Now, there is one important thing to remember. Yarn can be fun, but it can also be risky. A long piece of string may look harmless, but if a cat chews it and swallows it, it can cause serious problems. Strings, ribbons, rubber bands, thread, and thin plastic pieces can all be dangerous if a cat eats them. That is why yarn should not be left out when you are not watching. It is much safer to play together, then put the yarn away when playtime is over. Supervised play can be fun. Unsupervised string play can be dangerous. So, yes, yarn is cute, but safety still comes first. There are also safer alternatives that give cats the same kind of fun. Soft toy balls can be great. Cat wand toys are even better because they let you control the movement. Small rolling toys, bouncing toys, and puzzle feeders can also keep cats busy. The goal is to give your cat something that moves in an interesting way, but does not have small parts that can easily break off or be swallowed. A good toy should let the cat chase, stalk, pounce, and catch without creating unnecessary risk. So, why do cats love yarn so much? Because it wakes up their hunter brain. It rolls away like it is escaping. The string wiggles like something alive. It gives them something to chase, something to catch, something to explore, and something to control. For us, it is just yarn. For cats, it is a tiny adventure, a little hunt in the middle of the living room, and honestly, one of the cutest hunts you will ever see.